Hey guys, I'm just waiting on my notifications not going out. I'm letting some people know that I'm live, and I'm waiting for Stephanie Brown to get here. We're gonna talk about Karmageddon. It's all the Shane Dawson, Tati, Jeffree Stars, James Charles, all the shit that's not going on in our little community. Because we're all like, me and Stephanie are kind of like, let's talk about something else. So I'm gonna be muted for just like a few seconds so I can let people know that I'm live. Yeah, it's the new Melanie. It's heated. It's worse than ever. Shane, I don't want to give everything away, but Shane, I hate it pains me to even say Shane's canceled. I don't even want to say it. But he's done for now. It makes me really sad. So I'm gonna go tell everybody that I'm live. I'll be right back. Hey, give me one sec. Okay, so she'll be here in a few. She's waiting. She has some things going on. She's coming, and some other people are getting ready to come too. So I mean, I can catch everybody up, kind of. I don't know why my notifications aren't going out. It's so annoying. Everybody's like, I didn't get your notification. So, I can get everybody caught up until Stephanie gets here because there's some I did take a lot of notes and I actually worked my ass off on this. I usually just kind of throw it together, but I'm like really invested in this kind of, so okay. Basically like about a week ago, I think it was like Friday, actually. Shane put out a big long, no, it was like a week and a half ago on Twitter. He put out this big long thing on Twitter about how he was sorry and James Charles needed some humble pie, and he said he meant it to be funny, but it did not come across as funny, right? At all. Um so then he drops this video. Everybody's dropping these old clips of Shane in the meantime, like of things that he's done that are not good, right? I mean, but they've been dropped before, most of them, but people didn't really pay attention because Anision dropped it. Let's just be real. But there's some really bad clips coming out. So like around Monday, Target says, you know what? We are no longer going to carry his books. That was huge. Everybody's like, oh my God, what? Well, okay. So the Smith family spoke out because a video where he was pretending to masturbate to Willow came out, and they spoke out against it. And you guys will see why I have a problem with this in a second, because they've known about this, for one thing. For two, they're the same family that propped that same kid up with a 20-something-year-old man and got CPS called on them because it was funny back then, You just can't. I feel like they're doing it more now because it's going to bring them a lot of hits on Twitter or whatever. But so Target pulls out of the book deal. On either yesterday or the day before, he was demonetized. Before he was demonetized, Rylan took to Twitter. I'm going to share all of his tweets. It was pretty bad. I mean, he was dropping F-bombs and stuff, and it was like, wow. Yeah, it's all so gross. I'm not justifying one action for the other. I'm not on either side of this. Okay. All I'm doing right now is just telling you guys everything that I found. And whenever I was researching, and I will share that news clip with you guys. I actually already emailed it to myself. So, he joined, YouTube when he was about 19 years old, and he was like, it was around the time when like Vine and stuff was really popular, and he was doing like shock value stuff, right? He was pretty much been called like the grandfather of YouTube overall. I'm sorry, give me one sec. Okay. Hold on one second. I'm trying to help Stephanie. Hold on. Stephanie, if you're listening, I can share it in the stream. It's fine. Okay, so, before I get my backstory on Shane, Tati dropped a video, and I think she's a fool of shit, and I'll tell all those reasons too. But he started, he's about 19, and he started, and he was basically, it didn't take him a long time to get a big audience. He had people, no matter what, would follow him, they loved him, right? So when his book deal got, all of his books were taken off the shelf, people were like, well, why are you, they wouldn't answer why they're deciding to take the books off now, because they said, we are committed to creating an experience and when we all feel welcomed and respected. We are in the process of removing the books from our assortments. So somebody asked them, well, why are you just now deciding to do that whenever these clips have been out? They would not answer. They refused it. They refused to answer it. It was kind of like, oh, but I mean, he's worth $12 million. Okay. He had about 25 million subscribers accumulated over he had 3 channels and then his Twitter, but he's lost about, I want to say about 900,000 subs now. I don't know how many his Twitter's lost. I'm not a real big Twitter person. And Ryland is worth 1.2 million. They're not going to be suffering. If I was him, I'd walk the fuck away, never look back. Let's see. And Shane came from a really dark past. He was abused by his father. He's been very open about this. He came from nothing. So it does suck. But really in around 2018, he teamed up with Stars and he ended up doing these like docu-series that got hits like he's never seen. So they cleaned up his his whole persona changed. I don't know why they didn't tell him take those videos down. I still don't understand why they just said, hey, just keep your videos up. Who cares, right? It's so weird. I don't understand why they would not advise him to take those clips down if they were going to sponsor him, right? That would be like the responsible thing to do, I would think. I'm going to play a clip that I think is really good, Polyester, about that, because she flat out lied about it all. Docu-series is doing good, but I haven't seen any. It's nothing new, Batty. This is all, oh, Stephanie Brown's here. Yay. This is nothing new. This is all, 5 years and older. Everything, nothing's new, I think, or maybe 3 years and older. Can you hear me?
Am I here?
Yeah, you're here. Yay.
Finally, I had to email myself the link to be able to get to it.
Oh my God. You should, I forgot to tell you, Nikki had my number, so you could have just, I was going to tell you that earlier in case you had any problems. So does everybody pretty much here probably knows? Hi, everybody here.
Hello, everybody in chat.
Probably pretty much everybody knows who Shane is. I'm pretty sure. Like, it's not, I've only met a couple people like, who's Shane? But, most of his friends are speaking out like, we cannot support this. I just don't understand how, if you're that close to him, you didn't know this stuff existed. But hey, whatever, whatever. Maybe they didn't. And Garrett actually surprised everybody because he put a tweet out and he was like, if you're good, you don't need to keep talking about how good you are. Like,
Oh, I didn't even know that happened.
Yeah. I've told you, I've been really like digging into this. So he erased it, I think, but it was like a big long quote, basically said, if you're good, you don't need to tell everybody how good you are all the time. And I'm like, like, and then some TikToks people are speculating that they're about Shane, but I don't think they are. I don't think those are related. That's my opinion, but maybe they are. So, okay, so
where do you think everything is right now?
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna pretty much, his friends, if they say one thing, it's gonna be about Shane. So, and then another rumor that was cleared up, Jeffrey does not own Morphe. That was not, he was pulled, the Shane stuff was pulled from Morphe too, but Jeffrey does not own them. But I do think that speaks a lot because like, he does have a lot of say, he promotes the crap out of them. He ain't doing that for nothing. Because Jeffrey don't do nothing that's for nothing. So I do think that's like kind of a big deal. And he hasn't spoken out at all. He hasn't said anything. So
hey, everybody in chat. I just got the chat pulled up. I'm sorry. I'm listen, I haven't been on a panel in a long time, so
No,
it'll take me a minute.
Take your time.
We can start from wherever you want to. I think that nobody's really talking about, maybe some people are, but like we had Dramageddon 1, Jeffrey, all of his friends were canceled. Dramageddon 2, Jeffrey's friends were canceled. And here we are, Dramageddon 3, and now his friend is being canceled again. And he's just fucking sitting back and
I know.
I can't wrap my mind around. How?
I know. For the people that don't know what Dramageddon was, I know what it is. I didn't, like I told you earlier, I wasn't invested in it like I was Dramageddon 2.0 and Karmageddon. But if you want to tell them what Dramageddon 1 was, and then we can kind of not, just in a nutshell, it was basically, I think, like everybody around Jeffrey was canceled, just like now.
Yeah. I honestly couldn't remember exactly. I knew that it was a huge drama, but now, to be honest, it feels so small compared to everything else that's happened now. But in a nutshell, what happened is Jeffrey was friends with, if you're not familiar with the beauty community, you might not know some of these people. But anyways, Jeffree Star was friends, really, really good friends with Laura Lee, Manny MUA, Gabrielle Zamora. Is there one more that was involved? I think that might be it. Okay.
Manny's the main one.
Nikita.
Nikita. Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they all this is the way it kicked off, from my understanding. They put up a picture, right? Just a picture of them sitting on the couch, and they all were flipping off the middle finger. And it said, I guess they had went back and forth with a little bit of like animosity before that, but it wasn't huge. But anyways, they put out this picture and they were flipping off the camera, and Gabrielle Zamora said something like, we're better off without him. It didn't say that to a T, but it said something, we're better off, or we're happier now. It was kind of innocent, to be honest. It wasn't even like that bad. But then Gabby started calling him out on Twitter for the racial stuff and saying that he still speaks that way now. And so the internet does what the internet does, went back and they dug up tons of old tweets. Laura had really, really shitty things on her Twitter still, and she deleted a lot before it wasn't even all seen. But anyways, so Laura was canceled, Manny was canceled, and then Manny and Gabrielle Zamora fell out with each other because Manny was mad that he even put the picture up. But what I don't understand is, like, I'm sorry, but it was kind of an innocent thing. Like, Jeffrey and Shane have done far worse things, in my opinion. And they all were like, the whole internet came at them because they put up a picture about Jeffree Star. It's amazing to me.
It is amazing. Like, that's what I was getting at the other day, is a lot of these creators. Onision put a lot of this stuff out last year. For those of y'all that don't know, I hate Onision, but he did. He put out a lot of this stuff, and nobody batted an eye. Everybody went for him. But now, because some of the more popular creators are putting it out, they're like, he's canceled. And I'm like, okay, where was this energy at last year, though? Like, Onision literally put out everything except for the Willow Smith thing, I think. Maybe one other clip. He put the rest of it, like, out there for everybody to see, right? Why is it
so hard? Yeah.
It is really
to figure out, like, why. And, I was so, like, thinking hard whenever you said that the other night, because I'm like, why is it? What is the difference? Because, like, Philip DeFranco, right after your live, might have been the next morning, Philip DeFranco was calling him out, or might have been that same day. And last time, he didn't even explain it first. He defended Shane and then explained the controversy. Like, it was not even a question. You know what I mean? Like, anybody that believes this is crazy, and now it's a completely different person. So the only thing that I can come up with, that part, I think, is because the Smiths are really good with YouTube. And I think they put the foot down on that whole situation because it's so, it's handled so differently. But as far as like the public, I just for me personally, the reason why it's different is because there's actual children that I wasn't aware of before. It was like, yeah, it was gross, but it could be like a joke. It could have been comedy. You know, he was just talking on a podcast, but there are these other clips where he's talking to a child, asking a child to twerk on Omega, which one YouTuber didn't he go to jail for something like that? That Austin somebody.
Well, I think his was a little
You
bit
know what I'm
more.
talking about.
Yes, I do. I can't remember
Right,
exactly what
but
it was, but it was a little bit
it was
more.
a big deal, though, that
Yes.
he was asking an underage child to twerk, and he was doing that. So I think just for me personally, that's the difference now. Not saying for everybody, because I don't think it is for everybody, because Philip DeFranco last time didn't even consider that it could be. He was covering for him. You know what I mean? Like he I think he knew about the other stuff. I do.
Oh, yeah. I think, and it's a big deal for YouTube to demonetize Shane, considering that he makes them $1,000 a day, not a month, not a week, a day. Like I went and looked at his stats. Yes, for years. He's been here since he's 19. He's 31. He's been here. I think he's been here a little longer, but he got big when he was 19, I should say. So, this is like, you know, because I know that Trisha Paytas is kind of a troll, but I do enjoy her stuff. So she was talking about this old me. I love her. I can't help it. Like, so I was like, I wonder what she's gonna say, because she's been very open that that's her hard line, right? That's a no. So she was like reminding me of when the Smiths put Willow in a photo in bed with a grown man for a photo shoot to shock everybody around the same time. Okay. And I was like, I wonder if I just I feel like they wouldn't have made a big deal about it if it wasn't everybody else wasn't, because these people, and there's actually photos included. Hold on.
I think there's a lot of that going on. And listen, I don't think it's okay to kick somebody when they're down, because like, I know we're going to get to Tati's video later probably, but like she said in her video the night before, she texted them saying that, you know, she was worried about James and he was staying in a high-rise building and blah, 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 but yet still put the video out. You never know. Like, at the end of the day, he's a human too. Shane's a human too, you know?
Yeah.
And it's a lot to deal with, you know?
Yes, I think that she was 11 or she was 13 when I'm showing this. There was this was a photo. Let me close this. This is a photo that they actually got CPS card on them. This is the same time frame that, you know, this would have been. I think this was 2014, maybe 20. Hold on, let me look. 2014.
Does it say on there?
So yes, it's 2014. That is 13-year-old Willow with a grown man. It actually got CPS involved.
How old
I'll
that
share
man?
the link. He is, it says, I think he was 20 or 20.
So
20.
it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to sexualize her as they do it.
As long as they do it.
Themselves.
That's my problem. Yes, that's my problem. Yeah. And I will be sharing this link with you guys so you can read it. That's my problem with this, is that a lot of people, I know it's sick, and a lot of us are like, oh my God, we would never do that. But back then the internet was different. It's not an excuse. I'm not okaying it. A lot of this went on. And I think that everybody should be held to the same standard. That's all I'm asking. Like, stay held everybody to the same standard. Totally. That's her parents. And like that's her parents putting that out here.
Right. And that's what Trisha's been saying. Like, yeah, I've done a lot of shitty things, but hold everybody to the same standard. If you're going to hold, like she keeps talking about, the vlog squad and stuff. And it is true. Like if one person's going to be canceled for that, then they should have to, at least address it.
Yes, they should have to at least address that. Because if it wouldn't have been a Smith, he wouldn't have gotten one time. No, they don't. They never have to say, I'm sorry. And when they do, it doesn't have to be genuine, or they can laugh because Trisha brought it out or Onision brought it out. And look, I am not an Onision fan. Everybody knows that. But he is owed apologies. Like, after last year, like people would dismiss him. I watched him the other day for the first time because it gags me. I mean, I actually loathe him. I just don't like him.
Yeah.
But he showed where he had emailed YouTube the same stuff a year ago, and they didn't bat an eye.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like, what? He was on a live, doing it, and I'm like, what?
That's
hold on.
amazing.
It is amazing. So I definitely do want to talk about Tati's video too.
It just matters who you are. And it is a lot of right now. It's really popular to hate on Jeffrey and Shane, not saying that they don't deserve what they're getting, but it is very popular. That's why I think, in my opinion, Tati made her video when she did. Why didn't she make it for any other day throughout the whole year? And
yes.
That's why I just don't know how much of it I can buy. And if you listen to some of it, it's just like, oh, you're snaky
lying.
woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to play that video, that reaction video. Oh, I want to play it. I don't know if I want to play it. Actually, I might just share it. But he shows like what she said then and what she says now. And she said the word vitamins in her one thing where she was dragging James Charles like 50 times, like 50, 55 times. I'm not even exaggerating, you guys. It was that bad. It was all
35 minutes.
Yes,
she talked about vitamins.
Mm-hmm.
In 8 minutes, she talked about the other stuff.
About James Charles. And now like Blair, have you saw Blair White's video yet?
The one that she did about Jeffrey?
Yes.
Or has she made another one?
No. The one she did about Jeffrey. Yeah, I was like, so basically you're saying James Charles is a predator and nobody's still willing to like give any evidence of it. All these people just feel really.
They're all, you know what it is? I think they're all in the same, they have the same mentality, the same money, the same power, and they're all just shitty people that do shitty things to each other, like James tried to reach out to Tati over and over and over, and instead of answering the phone call, and by the way, and I put a timestamp, but she said that what's his name? Jeffrey talked about James and always brought up James. Oh, so he's talking about your best friend in the world to you for months?
Right. Why does he feel so comfortable? Why? Because nobody's going to feel comfortable coming to me about my friends. Like, it's not going to be a comfortable situation.
You listened? And not only did you listen to all of that, you believed them over your friend. Instead of, while he's trying to contact you and trying to talk to you, you decline and make the public video. I can't feel any sympathy for Tati in this situation. I just cannot.
No. And she's like basically threatening if they say one word about her, she's going to go. Like, girl, you can't, that's not how it works. You can't go live, but you can't make a video about all these people and they're not allowed to say anything back. You just can't. That's not the real world.
Well, she actually said that Jeffrey has receipts and blackmail on everybody, while at the same time saying that she has receipts and blackmail on everybody and she'll release it if she needs to.
Exactly. That's how I
said that.
Like, yes. And it's like, okay, so you're bitching about him. I think they all have receipts on each other. They all do. That's what I think. Like, they're all entangled. They can't go too deep on. That's why none of them can show receipts for any of it, because they're going to be implicating themselves. Like, that's how it feels. Oh,
and she's like the whole time. The whole time she's talking about, I thought I could help him be a better person. I thought I could help him. But you knew he wasn't a good person, and but you listened to him and his lies, his poisonous lies that made you push fucking record on your thing, edit a video, and then upload to the fucking internet, mind you. But you said yourself, I thought he was going to get better and I was going to try to help him get better. But that's the person that you're going to listen to about your best friend? Excuse me?
Yeah. It doesn't. Like, it does not add up. And she's like, so you're going to remain friends with somebody that you're saying is so shitty that nobody else should believe a word they say. Nobody should be around them. You're going to remain friends with them for what, a year or two, however long they were friends. And because you think you can make them better, even though you say you saw no positive changes in that person during that time. A what?
Right.
What? I just, ugh,
it just does not make sense. I think that
no.
she's scared that her business is never going to recover. And she was like, you know what? The whole world hates Shane Dawson right now. This is my way out.
Yeah,
And
you know,
that's
she lost
was
like
her Uno
400,000.
reverso card.
Yeah, she lost 400,000, or wait, no, maybe that was Shane. She lost, what was it, 40,000 subscribers in one day or some shit after that video too. A lot of people seen through that shit too.
Because she didn't take accountability. She said that she was apologizing to him, but she was like, the whole time she's like talking about a video that she, as a grown fucking adult, uploaded to the internet and edited and done a thumbnail for and all that, because she admitted that she done all that. And you've done all that, but yet you're blaming it on somebody else the whole time.
Exactly.
You know, like not one time was she like, she just didn't take accountability. And maybe she's not good at taking accountability, but she just was blame. And I think that was her goal.
Yes, and she got that
shift.
okay from a lawyer. Like, her lawyer should have been like, if that's true, and she's truly got that okay from her lawyer, because she actually said
Right.
she's scared for her life. You're so scared for your life that you're uploading a video about these people. That doesn't even make sense. It's like, I'm so scared for my life. I've given them the hard drive to my lawyer, all the text messages and voice memos, and then she's uploading a video about it. What? What are you talking about? If I'm scared for my life, I'm not going to come online and talk about them people. I'm not.
I think that people just give it way more, give Jeffrey way more credit than, I mean, who's he out here? He does a lot of shit, but I don't see him killing anybody. And there's like everybody that talks about him is like, I'm scared for my life. I'm scared for my life. I just don't buy that.
I don't buy it either. Yeah. Who just said that? Amanda Ray said, yeah, she's about to launch. And I wanted to give a couple of examples. There's only a couple big YouTubers that have ever really been demonetized. So one is going to be Logan Paul, but he did get his monetization back. Okay. He got it back after 90 days, but Jay Station, they still won't give his monetization back. So, I mean, this really could end Shane's career, which I am not saying that. Look, he did some really disturbing things that you cannot come back from, okay? But, I mean, for me, after I seen the sex toy one, I think that was when I was, come to the realization, oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, my God. I don't know. But I just feel like, why didn't his PR tell him to take those fucking videos down? Did nobody research this shit? Or, I don't know.
It just is weird. And then none of this ever comes up, ever, never, ever, 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 ever. And then he gets involved with Jeffree fucking Star, and then boom!
I know,
all of a sudden, it makes me think that Jeffree has something to do with digging all this shit up to deflect. Just like when they posted that picture for Karmageddon 1, boom! Out of nowhere, all of their fucking tweets were. I don't know. It's too weird that it happens every time somebody comes at Jeffree or Jeffree's involved, that it's like whoever, instead of anything happening to him, whoever brings up his name or attempts to even talk, whatever, goes down. And it's like he don't even have to get his hands dirty because he has other people do the dirty work.
Well, when he did that, started talking about doing that docuseries, which he, I think that he might retire because he's been very open. It's like a chore to upload now. He doesn't have fun. The docuseries are too stressful. They give him anxiety. He's a millionaire. Go be a millionaire. Ryland's still got a career. Why he does? Because he's acting a fool too. But when he started talking about that, people were like, "Oh, I've never seen him act like that." But I mean, I get it. You're okay. I get it.
Couldn't say I wouldn't do the same.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And that's
there was all kinds of comments you better watch out. Jeffree takes everybody down. And I was laughing at the time, Jeffree's never going to take Shane down. And now looking back, it's what the fuck?
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
it's amazing. It's a bad thing. It's not good, but just know if you ever get involved with Jeffree Star ever, you're going to be canceled at some point, and he will never.
He's never going to be canceled because he's going to find something that's worse than the people he hangs out with. He's going to find the worst things. And exposed. I mean, yeah, I kind of agree. Like, I don't do the whole conspiracy thing, but I mean, this is a little fucking too. Like, are you kidding me?
It's amazing.
This stuff comes out about Dobby Vanity and his involvement, and then this stuff comes out, and now this is what everybody's talking about. Like, I don't. Yeah, it's like
nobody's talking about Jeffrey.
Mm-mm.
Nobody. Like, Jeffrey's not even a topic of discussion.
And he's nowhere to be found. He is not defending Shane. Like,
no way.
There are. I thought he might. I was kind of thinking, he's going to come out and say something. He has not said nothing. He's not interested.
He would probably hurt more than help at this point, though.
Well, that's true. He probably would. He probably would, because people want to hear what he has to say, but you're probably right. It probably would fuck the situation up tenfold if Jeffree Stars ended up saying something.
Every time they open their mouth, like, listen, all of this started from that damn 4-page Twitter note that Shane put on Twitter trying to address this and go to bed. And then he lit a fucking fire that he could not have imagined. He had no idea that was going to happen. He thought he was doing the right thing. He just wasn't.
Okay, like 180. I was joking around like a month ago, and he was like, every YouTuber, no matter how big or small, needs PR. Because we were talking about just people going crazy. 180, you have a fucking good idea. You need to go put that in everybody's comments. You need PR. Like, these people need somebody to bounce their ideas off of before they fucking hit send or live or video, because they are too big and make too much of an impact to be fucking doing this stupid shit. Like, I mean, kids.
It's amazing.
I don't understand. Like, they don't have friends because before I go live about something, I talk to my friends. Like, what do you think? Where are their friends?
I think they're just genuinely that impulsive of people. But still, even if you're that impulsive of a person, you can like pick the phone up and call your friend. You don't have to pick the phone up and call the internet, every time.
No, and as soon as I saw his apology, I was like, oh my God, what does he do? Or not his apology. It was kind of an apology and like a goodbye letter to the beauty community that he was never a part of. Anyways, I knew it wouldn't end well, because he has been he used to be really humble, and he's not as humble anymore. He's nobody to be telling anybody they need humble pie. And he helped create all that.
Right?
And it was like, oh, Shane, what are you doing? What? I even said, where's your PR? What the fuck? Like, I don't understand. If you have more than 10,000 subs, you probably really need somebody to bounce ideas off of, because you make a difference.
Right. And then he goes and makes this Jenna Marble apology the same day that she did.
I know.
No, man, it's like whatever wrong move he could have done, he just does it one after the other. And then he ended up going live during her video and making a complete ass out of himself.
Oh my God,
looking like somebody that's guilty.
Oh, he rolled his eyes.
That's going to be on the internet forever.
It is. Everybody clips it.
You're fake crying.
Like, I know.
That's never going to go away,
I know. And he only went live for like seconds. I think it was like 20 seconds. It was the worst 20 seconds I've ever seen of him. He was genuinely
it's amazing.
I've never seen him this unglued. Has everybody seen it? Because I have it. I have it. If you guys want to see it.
Well, I think you should absolutely play it for them if they haven't seen it yet, because it is mind-boggling how somebody that's already in that much hot water manages to get a hold of their phone without somebody interfering.
No, Rylan is turning it on. Like, what are you doing? Oh my God.
Where are your people?
Where are they at? Oh my God. I have it. Okay. I actually recorded a lot of Rylan's Twitter, because it was like a lot of people don't know how to work Twitter. I don't know how to work Twitter that well. Okay. So I was asking Jane for some tips the other day, and I went, and his Twitter is absolutely people. I don't even know if they're going to be able to handle the amount of hate that they're getting. And I don't think anybody in the world deserves this much hate. I don't. Yeah. it's bad. But I got his little reaction clip in the middle of all of that. Hold on a second. Let me just pull it up, that part up. And if anybody wants to see the Twitter, I can just drop a video because it's like 15 minutes long. I mean, it's deep. Like, and I just don't understand how anybody could ever need that much hate. And like, it's sad. It is absolutely sad. Let me try to get it so that it's right on there.
It is too much for anybody. You know, like you can't like keep canceling somebody over and over, you know, like once they fucked up, it's all out there, you know. It just keeps getting worse and worse, and he keeps making it worse though. Like, in all fairness, he keeps doing the worst.
He does, and he's been very open that he does not handle hate well. It gives him anxiety to not be liked. And I didn't know to the extent that he was talking about until this. It was like, what the? I couldn't even believe that was Shane Dawson. Like, it was insane. Like, it was bad. Okay, let me find it. I'm just gonna find a clip of it, and I will drop a video. All right, let me just. Okay, well, I'm gonna mute for 1 second to pull this up.
I think he's different too, Amber. I'm wearing my Shane shirt that I just bought like a week and a half ago because I don't really know what I'm going to do with it anymore. Dust, I guess.
Guess you can clean in it now and stuff. Like, it can be your cleaning shirt.
Beautiful. It is beautiful. I love it.
But it just breaks my heart.
Wearing it in public.
No, you'll probably get beat up or something. Seriously, people are.
No, right?
Oh my!
It was on like before. It's totally mainstream too, just like the James Charles stuff was. Like, all of the mainstream media, like drama things, whatever you call it, TMZ and all those kind of things, are all like covering it as well. So it's going to be big, and it's only going to get bigger, unfortunately. And I don't think Jeffrey's going to stay quiet. I don't think he has it in him.
All right, I'm going to share this with you guys. Hold on, so that I don't know if everybody's seen it, like I said, and I'll make a video out of the Twitter stuff because that's like a whole video in itself. I didn't realize I had recorded like 15 minutes, but I will put the video out after this. Okay.
Wait, Rylan has 15 minutes worth of tweets on Twitter?
Not only his tweets, but it was just responses and stuff that I thought were interesting. It was like the whole Twitter feed. Yeah, because, you know,
I think that'll make a great video.
Yeah, well, they were like, oh my God, before I share this, they were playing this game. I don't know. It was on when he was like really like for shock value. And it was like, what do you think about, and you had to pull a person out of the hat, a person that's died. Okay. And at first he got Trayvon Martin, and he was like, what do you think about, or they were like, what do you think about him? And he was like, and I think he didn't want to say, and he was like, maybe if you had a job, you wouldn't have been roaming the streets. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? And then he was like, they were like, what do you think about Martin Luther King? And he was like, made that exact noise, and he said, well, I think he shouldn't have his own day. And I was shocked. I was like, and I get it. That was edgy back then. People thought that kind of stuff was funny. It's not funny. Why did you not delete all this shit? If you really changed, you want to know part of it. Why were you still making money off some of this? Like,
money.
Okay, I'm playing this clip. It is. It's money.
That is a good point.
All right. Yes, because why was he still making money? Okay, I do think he's changed. I see a lot of positive changes in him. He gives back a lot. You know, that's not a secret. He helped smaller creators. I mean, he did destroy that one kid's life after he helped him come up. What was his name? Do you remember who I'm talking about?
His hater. It was his hater.
Yeah, because
he brought the money.
Yeah, his hater. Yeah, and he basically
I don't remember his name.
I don't remember his name either, but he basically, like, that kid don't even like he didn't prepare. I mean, if you're gonna help someone come up like that, you kind of need to prepare them, because this kid went from like 4,000 subs to like 400,000 subs overnight, and he was a little off. Maybe he had like some tech, I think I don't know what, he had something wrong with him. He wasn't all there. It seemed like kind of, he's real anxious and stuff. And Shane just kind of left him out to dry, like to hang. It was so weird. I mean,
It was about the content, probably, to be honest. And then after that, he could be bothered with it. I was watching somebody earlier. I don't remember which one it was, but it was like one of the beauty YouTubers that don't do drama at all. And she was talking about how like it is a small group of very dramatic, really mean, horrible, shitty people that make the beauty community look bad. The beauty community on a whole isn't even dramatic. There's tons and tons of beauty YouTubers that don't have anything to do with drama ever. It's just those same fucking top tier 1% group, that stay together and that have always been, the ones that Shane was talking about in his little Twitter note that got him in so much trouble.
Yeah.
They make the whole beauty community look bad.
Yeah,
but it's a huge business because look how many drama channels make so much money off of it, and they push their products through it. It's a whole freaking, it's an empire. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, because like basically Ashley Kyle came out and said, which I'm not a fan of Ashley Kyle either, because I think that she got all invested in this drama when it got too hot. It was just, I'm blaming Jeffree Star. That's my opinion. But because I think Jeffree does enough on his own, right? He's a fucking asshole. We all know this. I wouldn't want PR from him, no matter how big. I don't know. I wouldn't fuck with him. But she was like, I want payroll. What? Yeah, like you can't just blame. You're an adult. You are an adult. Everybody.
She was happy enough when she was getting it and using it and getting the tea and putting the videos out and making the money and being the one and being the it channel and getting all the views. But now, as soon as it's not, then it's a bad thing. And as soon as it's cool to hate on Jeffree, it's a bad thing. It's just, you were an adult. You were participating. Own up to it,
Yeah, she had a falling out with all of her friends, like Rich and Nick Snyder and Dustin, and then she just wanted to throw everybody under the bus. But that's not what happened to accountability. It's so. I'm gonna play this real quick. Hold on. It's only 1:54. All right, if it'll play, I don't know what's going on. Okay. Oh, is it really going to do this? I might have to stop, and restart.
Keep playing it. Keep playing it.
Oh.
So how is it some editorial outlets need something?
Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. As soon as I hit stop sharing screen, it automatically pulled it up.
Is it not working? I can't hear it.
I'm just muted for 1 sec while I get this pulled up.
Let me get the chat pulled back up. I have the chat popped out. I have Tati's video. I have a couple timestamps on there that I want to listen to. It's just like the first time I listened to it, I was like, oh, I feel so bad for her. And I still do feel bad for her. But then the second time I listened to it, I was just like, you were absolutely a willing participant.
All right, let me pull it up.
Let me mute while you play it.
It's insane. What is a fucking wait till as many people get in here as keep playing it. Keep playing it.
So how is it that some editorial outlets need something before I
Just drop the channel. Oh my god.
Jeffree playing with an audio file. And they told me to listen to it. The audio was very much more conversation. It was very happy for me. It was necessary. Why would you make a big film out of cleaning? Because she is a fucking. Again, I don't want to be mean to people. This is insane. This person literally. Oh my God. She's like, this guy is this. Fucking oh my God. Oh my God. You are so manipulative. You're fake. Right, but not real. I just changed it. It's on Swedish counts. It's out of the country. I don't tell them it's free.
I hate to laugh at that because I know he's truly is probably upset, but it still just blows my mind how you can make so many mistakes on social media in so many 3 days until you just keep digging and digging and digging. I don't understand. Somebody
I think he says, like, I
can hear this. Take Shane Dawson's phone out of his hands, please, Rylan. Remove it.
I know, but Rylan, I think that, okay, Rylan is a bit materialistic. I like him, but he is, okay? And he got with Shane, and Shane was at the top of the world, the top, okay? He's watching, you know, I mean, Shane doesn't really care about materialistic things, I don't think, as much as Rylan, but Rylan likes those Gucci slides and those Gucci handbags, and he is probably just seeing everything crumble. They just bought a new house that was worth millions of dollars. It's some kind of like farm, I think they said they have animals and stuff, if I heard right. He's watching it all crumble, and he is coming unhinged too. And they have nobody there to say, both of you motherfuckers, put your goddamn phone up. Don't speak on this, because Shane, every time he talks, it gets worse, like for him and for Rylan. This could ruin Rylan too. Like it could. People were not happy with him either.
He kicked this whole thing off by that damn, oh, did he deserve to be humbled? Yes. Did he deserve what did he say? A piece of humble pie the size of the Empire State Building? Yes. Like, excuse me, sir.
He said he's not a predator. I know, right?
Shit out here on the internet. Like,
I know.
Who are you to cancel anybody?
Listen. If any of y'all in the chat ever get big and you have some questionable things on the internet, take it off. Delete it. Delete it. For fuck's sake, please delete it. I just don't. Why? Where's all of his people? I know I keep asking, but I don't understand why any of this is a good idea. If you're going to get big, you need to really clean your shit up, because he did get big in like 2018 with his docuseries. They were getting millions and millions, like 50 million views. Why would he keep that other shit up? It's nothing in comparison to what he was making. Nothing. I don't get it.
Amazing.
It's amazing. I think Seven wants to show some clips from Tati's too.
Oh, I do. Hang on, let me make sure I'm at the right spot. I am literally like amazed. Hold on, let me shut some.
No, I'm amazed too. I can't, I can't even, like, when I read that he was actually demonetized, so I went and looked, and the only two that I could find was Logan Paul for the suicide thing, and then Jay Station for faking his girlfriend's death. That's a pretty big deal. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he deserved it. But when I went and read that it takes that much, and I don't think he's coming back from this, and it just seems to keep getting worse. Every time I look on, there's new clips that people are bringing back, and I'm like, how did I miss that? Where is that from? When's that from? Oh. All right.
Amazing. See if you can hear this. Okay, hang on. I got it at the right spot. Oh, what did I just do? Okay. Oh, my internet is amazing. Really?
It's okay. Mine did that too. It'll catch up. Mine's doing the same thing.
I expressed my opinions.
Okay, this, what I put on my notes is this is an example of Tati taking zero accountability for what
About
she
James
does.
Charles's behavior.
Can you hear it?
I expressed how much a specific decision he made, I perceived as betrayal, hurt me. I was very worried and heartbroken, but I did not lie in that video. I never called James Charles a predator, and I never said that.
Oh my God.
It's okay. Mine's doing it too. It'll catch up.
It's been
James
great.
Charles
Okay,
was
there it
a danger to society. My video was not made with any malice. I did not publicly air any.
is. The video that she made when the person that she made it about was her best friend trying to contact her over and over. She refused to let him contact her, and then she made the video public that got 55 million views and almost caused him to hurt himself. Was made with no malice.
Of the horrific accusations that were being made behind the scenes. While I was definitely upset that he had accepted a sponsorship from the biggest rival to my brand, Halo Beauty, I did not make my video because of vitamins. I made it as a result of all of the poisonous lies that were fed to me by Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. James Charles's Sugar Bear Hair sponsorship and all of the drama that had kicked up afterwards, that was just my breaking point.
Literally
And she's a liar. She's a liar.
not taking accountability.
No, she actually did say that he was messaging young, underage straight boys or something like that. I can't remember her exact words. I'm paraphrasing, but she basically did call him a predator in that video. Just an FYI.
Right. And then, okay, so she says that her brain was poisoned and that's the reason she made the video. But what about the video that she made after this video, doubling down on everything that she said in that video? She made another one called Why I Did It.
Yes.
Did Jeffree and Shane make her record that video, edit it, upload it, make a thumbnail, put it on the internet too?
Nope. I mean, she took zero accountability, none. I'm going to share. I'm going to mute while she plays this and get the video that I really like that was done about this video. So you can play that and I'm going to mute.
Okay.
You. I was foolish for believing them. I was scared. I thought if I called you out, you would put your phone down and stop the detrimental behavior.
She was scared and wanted him to put his phone down, but refused to take any text message or calls from him. And instead made a video that got 55 million views.
I was being made to believe was true. James, I apologize for uploading that video. I should have known better than to fall for their lies and manipulation, but in the end, I failed. And instead, I allowed Shane and Jeffree to put a wedge between our friendship.
She literally could not be placing the blame more than she is in this 1958.
Yeah, she made a fuck ton of money till YouTube made her take the video down because there was no proof. She made a fuck ton of money off that.
55 million or something views it had before she took it down. And she didn't take it down willingly because she didn't lie in the video. And she even uploaded another one standing behind. But it's Shane's and Jeffree made her do it.
None.
This is the part where she talks about Jeffree talking behind James's back all the time for months to her and feeling comfortable to do so.
Back in 2019, Jeffree started talking a lot more crap about James Charles than usual. It seemed that doing so had become his biggest obsession. It started with him telling me right before filming our collab together for James.
He talked about James enough to her that she said it was an obsession, but she didn't tell James. She just believed what Jeffree was saying to her.
Right. I mean, okay. Batty is like my very best YouTube friend. Okay. So if somebody's coming to me about Batty, I'm not going to sit there and, oh yeah, I see that. I'm going to go to Batty and be like, this is getting weird. This person won't shut the fuck up about you. I think you need to address it. I mean,
Right. So you're not just going to, you're not going to not take her calls or messages and go and make a video about it instead.
right.
Like the logic,
Exactly.
literally, it makes, and she takes no accountability. It's amazing.
James Charles's channel, that James Charles actually didn't want me there, that he had wanted Nikki tutorials instead.
She's the one that was jealous. Did you just hear what she said? She was jealous of the Sugar Bear hair stuff. She was jealous of the Nikki tutorial stuff. That's the reason she made the video. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm sure they talked shit about her friend. That was her friend. That was supposed to be like a brother to her.
Yeah, like
And
a son, a mentor. She mentored this kid. Like,
she got jealous of him, and she wanted to make that damn video.
But said he had my back. Things further escalated at my birthday. Every time James Charles's back was turned, Jeffrey would tell me that James Charles was out of control.
And you let it happen.
He even texted and called me the following morning to apologize for James Charles's behavior at my birthday dinner and how embarrassed he was for me.
and
I'm embarrassed for you right now.
I'm embarrassed for her too. She is a
Initially,
41-year-old woman. 41-year-old woman.
Right.
His career was on a rocket ship at the time. But as the weeks went by, every time I saw or spoke with Jeffrey, it seemed to me that James was all he wanted to talk about. I even met with Jeffrey in his Killer Merch offices in March to discuss Jeffrey developing and managing my merch. And as we were touring his warehouse that was filled with Trisha apparel, it seemed that all he could do was speak poorly of James Charles. Over the next few weeks, Jeffrey began talking to me about how Shane Dawson was a big fan of mine and wanted to meet me, and how I should be involved in their docuseries. Eventually, Shane reached out to me by text and started DMing me on Instagram. Shane said I was the queen of makeup reviews on YouTube, that I was his
So this
favorite
whole
beauty.
time that Jeffrey's talking shit about her about her best friend for however long, she's not even talking to Shane yet. So
No. So, I mean, okay, I get it. Shane has grimy stuff, but listen, if you're just now meeting somebody, you're going to
Doesn't
take
even
their
add up.
word. Right. I never caught that part till just now. So you're going to take somebody's word over like your best friend, your very best male friend, the kid you mentored, over somebody you just meet to do a docuseries with. Because that docuseries, like, that was
this was the
totally
first time he sat in her house.
Yeah.
She said the first time that he sat down in her house, she opened up to him and told him everything. Well, that's your fault. First of all, you did know him from a hole in the wall. You just met him. And she let someone talk shit about her best friend over and over and over and over and over. So she was just petty about the whole situation. And she wanted to make that. She just wanted an excuse to make the video. That's what it seems like to me. Let's see what else she says. Right
Yeah.
Channel, and he wanted me to keep him all about me.
It's ridiculous.
I didn't know much about Shane Dawson. I knew that he was viewed as the king of YouTube, and he had done amazing series with Bunny, and I hadn't watched much of anything else other than Jake Paul series, and of course the series with Jeffrey. In all honesty, I was looking forward to meeting Shane. I had actually hoped he would want to help me tell my personal story one day, about all the pain and heartbreak in my life that led me to wanting to start my own YouTube channel back in 2010.
Oh, so she wanted something from Shane as well. That's maybe might have a little bit of something to do with why she
opened up.
Listened to him and opened up and blah, blah, blah. Just saying.
Yeah.
She wanted to use him too.
I wish I had researched him better. I wish I had watched his old videos. I wish I had educated myself and I was aware of his earlier content. All I knew at the time was that Shane Dawson was the most adored documentary filmmaker on YouTube. So I invited him over to my home to play with makeup and to get to know him. Shane came over one noon in April and I opened up and shared things that I've only shared with my closest of friends.
Why?
She's lost over 200,000
I shared
subscribers at this point. 200,000. So that's kind of a lot.
I've heard enough.
Yeah.
Let's listen to your video.
Well, okay, we can listen to it. Well, okay, hold on. I can't even wrap my head around these people. Like, She has lost over 200,000 subscribers, which for somebody like her will absolutely destroy her. Like, she's not good with criticism. She thinks that she's like the princess of YouTube. I've even heard her fake ass husband call her that. Like,
She's acted like the whole past year has been like a death in the family or something.
Yes, I don't
People
understand
have
that.
businesses that don't work out. It's not the end of the world. You have your health. You have your, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Mona, that's
puts a lot of
interesting that you say that. That's who the person that I'm going to play that part of their video. That's who
Great
he
video.
plays. Yeah, that's who he plays too. I got to mute for a second. It's gonna be all echoey. Hold on.
Exactly, Betty. Now she wishes she knew. She didn't care then because she told you. She wanted him to make a docuseries for her so she could get all that Shane Dawson clout, just like everybody else. She went into it with an agenda too. And no matter what, and people are seeing that at the end of the day, no matter what, she made the decision to do what she did. And even if she was manipulated, whatever, and I'm sure Jeffree did tell her this, that, and the third, but he's Jeffree Star. You already know he's that way. You admitted that you knew he was that way already. But yet you listened to him over your best friend.
Right.
Ruined your best friend's career.
Friend. I mean, James Charles didn't just lose a couple 100,000 subscribers. He lost millions of subscribers when they did this to him. He lost, I think, like 3 million subscribers. Yeah, he almost lost everything, deals that he had, all of it. I think that Shane should suffer, but I don't understand why Jeffree's out in the clear like you. But I'm gonna play this video. This is one of my favorite YouTubers. Like, I love his perspective. So here.
What the hell are you thinking?
Oh, it's gonna be all slow.
I am going to be reading from what is approved by my legal team.
Oh, that's going to make it so genuine to have an apology that's approved by a legal team. It's such a fact that lawyers always tell the truth. I can't lie!
Can you guys hear it? I forgot. I have my headphones in. Can you guys hear this?
Yes. It's a little bit choppy, but it's catching up.
Okay, good. Okay.
He seems to be enjoying that.
For over a year now, every time the scandal is revisited, either in the mainstream media or through social platforms, I become the #1 target of relentless hate while remaining voiceless.
Folks, Tati is in such a tough situation because she doesn't have a voice. She only has a platform of 9.4 million subscribers on YouTube, 2.7 million followers on Instagram, 1.4 million followers on Twitter, 300,000 followers on Facebook. Everybody knows it's not YouTube. People that have in order to actually have a voice.
Our world seems to be falling apart alone. That's the last thing we need to do is hold more by
That's why Tati does not have to raise any of those. She doesn't have to supply any proof whatsoever for everything she's about to tell you. She doesn't take over.
Also, by the way, these are my words. I did write this, and this is from my heart, but I am being careful here, and I think you guys understand why.
Totally understand why someone in her position would be careful with her own words. I mean, she was only wrong the first time, and the second time, she didn't believe both of those videos because the first time.
Back in December 2019, after Shane and Jeffree series ended, James Charles came to my home. We apologized to each other, forgave each other, and agreed to wait patiently until it was safe for me to share my story.
Let's go for Tati, then. It's over.
Wait, is it messed up? Oh,
They're
it is
saying it's too
blurry.
choppy.
Why is it blurry? Okay, you know what? It's okay. I'll just share the link. He's really funny. He like says everything that it's my internet. I don't know why everybody's internet's all messed up tonight, but here, let me share the link with you guys. Oh, I know. You would think it would be better though because nobody else is on any devices. Everybody's in bed. But there's the link, and he is actually really funny, and he pretty much says everything that we've been saying, but he's a lot funnier. And that's actually, he got me thinking about, like, you know, everybody kept saying it was for the gummies, and I kind of was like, I don't think she made the video for that, but she did. She talked about it for all but like 7 minutes of a fucking 35-minute video. It was a big infomercial. Like, that's all it was.
Well, I don't understand how she could sue them at all, because like she didn't lose money. during this situation. James did. James, if anybody can sue, it's not going to be her.
Mm-mm.
Like,
Mm-mm.
if you have to prove
No,
damages,
it's
you
not.
know, she didn't lose money. She gained money in that situation.
Yeah, she was sold out of
She even
her,
talked
you know, sold out of everything. Isn't it like it's crazy because I don't know if everybody knows this. I was like putting it down and I wanted to say something. Like just a year and a half ago, this is how okay, this kind of ties into everything that's been going on in our little community too, but like how much your words can mean as a creator, even if you're just like a smaller creator, you always have people that really listen to what you say. A year and a half ago,
Yeah.
Shane was like the people's choice, like social media influencer of the year. He, you know, won not in 2018, a year and a half ago. It was not even been a full 2 years. Isn't that insane? Like that's how quick this crash was. Like I think like what when he dropped his demon video, people were still in the comments. Oh my god, that was 2 weeks ago. Not even. We love you.
I watched it. I was so happy to see it.
I know. I know. I like Shane is was my happy place. Like
Me
uh,
too.
for YouTube, like if there was a lot going on in this little neck of the woods, I would just skip out to over there. I I can't. Yeah, her eye palette sold out in a few minutes. Her vitamins are all sold out. Any merch that she puts out, her, you know, she automatically gets millions of views. All of these people that if
People
they're
bought
gonna
those
do-
damn vitamins that would never buy those vitamins in a million years. They just bought them because they felt sorry for her because, oh my God, it's Tati and she's never in drama. And Tati would never, you know, lie about any of stuff like this because it's Tati and because she had never been involved in any of this shit before then. Right. So everybody just took her at face value and it was terrible because there was no receipts. There was no,
nothing, there was nothing to back up what they were saying. There was no receipts. There was no. I mean, okay, so Blair White
just
is
like a purpose.
saying that there is these voice clips and she knows that they're credible,
Yeah.
but basically all she's doing, like, you can't say that stuff when you're that big. You shouldn't say that at all, right? Ever. I hate when people call men predators when they're mad at them. That's not okay. But nobody's wanting to show any kind of proof. Nobody's wanting to say, um, you know, go to the police like you should or whatever. Nothing. They're just all saying it's, and we're just supposed to be like, yeah, he's a predator. Like, I think that she partially made that to get Shane out of the hot water some, and it just didn't work. That's what I like Blair.
Jeffrey wanted her to make. I
Mhm.
think Jeffrey wanted Blair to make it. She didn't real. I don't think she. I think she's being genuine. Blair is. But I do think that Jeffrey wanted her to make that video because he thought it would flip it back on James again to be like, the voice note is real, and he did do that, and blah blah blah. But people aren't going to believe it again until they hear it. And now that Jeffrey has, you know, had these blackmail and receipts and blah, blah, who knows what's on that voice note? Who knows if it was, like Tati said, clipped from a longer, I don't know what it could be clipped from. I don't know. Who knows what's on that, if it even really does exist. I do believe Blair, though.
No,
That
I
there's
love
something.
Blair. I know that a lot of people don't like her, and yeah, she's not said some questionable shit too. I think, but I mean, you're not going to find one person with, I mean, I've
Nope.
never said for racism, but I'm saying in general, you're not going to find anybody that doesn't have something in their closet. I do like Blair, but I think that she did make that video thinking she was going to get a little bit of heat off of her friend. She even said as much in a tweet,
Yep.
like, Jeffrey,
Yep.
if you won't speak up, I will. And if you don't take some of the heat off Shane, I will. And so I think when she made it,
Because I think that Jeffrey manipulated Shane too, which, by the way, could be the case still. We don't know. Shane could be completely bamboozled by Jeffrey and not know it at this point. He could have been lied to. He could have been told things by Jeffrey. We don't know. That doesn't erase all the other shit that he's getting canceled for, but that is still a possibility. We don't know.
yeah, I don't think that this is the end of the Karmageddon, as they're calling it. Like, I think that, yeah, Shane's the catalyst of it all, but I think a lot more people are going to, quote unquote, be taken down. Like, you know,
Yep.
Shane's not going to go down. I don't think Shane's going to go down without taking a lot of motherfuckers with him. I just don't.
No, this isn't. This isn't going like that. It's just no. Something's gonna happen. I think it's just the beginning.
Yes, I do too. I think it's the beginning, and I think that But this is the beginning. Can you imagine? I can't even imagine, like, what else could there be? Like, huh? Because this is like as bad as it gets, right? Or so we think. I don't know. And for whoever doesn't know what we're talking about as far as the predator thing, I'm thinking it's one of the Dolan twins. Made some accusations against, Grayson, I can't remember. Made some accusations against James Charles, basically saying some inappropriate things that happened, but I don't know why it's never been brought forward if there's any truth to it. I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know.
At this point, see, and you don't know, was he forced to say what he said? What did he even say, And the only reason that we speculate that that's who it is because when James Charles done his Uno Reverso video, No More Lies, he put in a screenshot that was a text message from Jeffrey that had said, Grayson's going to be going on camera in 10 minutes to tell how you molested him in his sleep or something like that. So
and I mean,
people assume that's what it's about.
Yes. And they had unfollowed each other like shortly before all that on the Twitter, which doesn't necessarily mean anything, right? But that was where the speculation started. And then the screenshots were dropped and then it kind of went along with it, whatever. And they've never like refollowed each other. They've never hung out again. And I do believe they kind of hung out a lot before all that. But Charles does have like a thing where he likes to turn straight guys gay. That's his whatever. He's publicly said that, by the way. So I would not be surprised if more comes out.
So is Jeffrey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Jeffrey.
Yeah. Look at Nate. I mean, he's a straight. Come on now. He's pretty straight, and he was not for that little time frame. So, I'm gonna leave this up. Lace with Lacey. Yes, I'm gonna leave it up. As more of this happens, we'll definitely come live again because it's a nice break from everything else. I am like really curious to see what happens next because I can't believe Onision comes out looking like the fucking hero. Oh, I really can't stand him. Isn't it?
What the right. The voice note that we're talking about, you guys, if you don't know already, it's famous by now, but there's supposedly a voice note on Jeffree Star's phone from alleged victim of James Charles or something that incriminates him. And when Blair made her video, she said that it was credible, but that's just Blair's word on what she could hear over the phone. There could be more context to it. Until that person goes to the authority or steps up and talks about it, we don't know the truth about that.
Yeah, we don't know. Nobody's actually came out and said that it was the Dolson. Nobody has said that. But from the screenshot, people were already speculating because that's what like Peterman and all, that's how they make their little YouTube channels or whatever. Or they're good at it. They're good at it. Like, they're good at it because I mean, obviously they're good at it. But they had been speculating that maybe it was one of them that was going to come out, and then which maybe they had some insider info we don't know about. But I remember they kept saying how they had unfollowed each other and they hadn't been seen together. And then the boys clip had come out and it was like, not come out. No, people started talking about it. And then he had put the screenshot up. So that's,
which kind of makes Jeffrey wrong either way that it goes, right? Like either James, if it's true, James is wrong, but Jeffrey's wrong either way because either one, he's shopping around someone's story that they probably didn't even give, not shopping around, but teasing it and showing it to people and using it for his own benefit, which is somebody's like sexual assault story, allegedly. That's just gross. There's no way that could be looked at in any other way. And if not, then he's lying or made it up. So either way, Jeffrey's a fucking asshole for that.
Yeah, either way, he is, look, I think Jeffrey is one of those people that probably has a vault of fucking hard drives on people. I just do. I think he records everything and he probably tells you he's fucking recording it and he saves everything. And he's using this situation, which is the worst situation that could happen to somebody, right? Like, as that's why James Charles probably won't go for him. Let's just face it. He's never really went for Jeffrey.
Right, but if there is a victim, could you imagine how the victim feels if he did confide in Jeffrey and tell him, and it's being talked about by drama channels and other people have seen it, and by this time you don't know who has seen it and you don't want to talk about it yet, but you trusted Jeffrey. It's just gross, man, the way that he's handled this whole situation. And I think he's done this since MySpace days. And it's just the way that he's operated. He's been doing drama before drama channels were ever a thing. Like they had the drama blogs back whenever he was on MySpace, and he was all up in that shit back then.
But he's very messy, but he doesn't ever come out bothered. Like he doesn't own. Okay, he doesn't own Morphe, but he because actually they came out and actually said he does not own any of this company, but he has a lot of pool, and they actually pulled out before anybody else did. That just says a lot to me as him as a friend. You're going, but Shane didn't want to do the makeup, whatever. I think it was a cash grab for him, but they were the first people to pull out on Shane. Really, that's your friend, and you have a lot of influence over these people. I know, even if you don't own it, you have a lot of influence there, right? It's all mind blowing. He always comes out unbothered, unscathed. It doesn't matter what the situation is.
Which, the way that he is, though, it wouldn't be surprising to me if he didn't have them remove it out of Morphe with his influence.
Oh yeah, that would
just another thing on top of Shane, and nobody's talking about Jeffrey.
Right. Yes, because I don't know if any of you guys, all of you guys are aware, but Jeffrey was getting ready to be in some pretty hot water. He's been implicated in knowing about this other MySpace singer, Blood on the Dance Floor, Dobby Vanity. He was aware that he was messing with underage girls. Okay, that's been only thing people are talking about for weeks, and then this came out, right? And this is way bigger than that.
Yep.
So, Michelle. Oops. Oh my God, that's funny. But no, I don't want to buy anything with influencers anymore either. No, I do love the Jeffree Star palettes that I have. I do love them so much, but
they're my hands down. I'm not endorsing them. Don't spend your money on Jeffree Star anymore. My hand down favorite eyeshadows. The only thing I use every single day for I can't tell you how long. And I'm gonna have to. Anybody know any equivalent eyeshadows to Jeffree Star Cosmetics?
They're pretty good. Well, I love ColourPop for one. ColourPop is amazing. But there's a newer, I think it's newish. It's called Revolution Beauty, and it's on Instagram. I got some coupons and stuff, so I made a wish list, and Aaron decided just to get you my wish list for Mother's Day. And their colors are they swatch really good. They blend really good. They actually stay all day. I will send you the links. They're actually I love Jeffree palettes still, but I love my ColourPop. I do love ColourPop too. So
the ColourPop palettes that I've gotten, I don't like them.
Really? Which ones did you have?
Nothing has compared. I don't know the name of them right now.
See, I did have one problem with ColourPop. Okay, they broke really easy. When you put your brush in, they break.
And they seem to. I don't know. I'm just so used to his that they're good. They're good. Nobody can say anything other. They're good eyeshadows, but I just personally don't want to use them anymore.
I know. No, I have the Blue Blood, and I have the Jawbreaker Mini, and the Jawbreaker, the big one. Well, the big one's already gone, but I love them. I love the orange. You cannot find another orange that is like that, or even the red.
Jawbreaker.
Yes.
Jawbreaker is my favorite skin palette.
I know. I was man, I was on the prowl for another Jawbreaker or whatever, and it was I'm not now. I'm not going to give them any more money. So
I paid $100. Listen, I've said this 3 times in chat. I paid $100 for that stupid conspiracy palette because I got it after the day that it was released or whatever, and it just wasn't the same. The conspiracy palette was not the same as the other Jeffree Star palettes, in my opinion.
You didn't like the conspiracy, really?
I liked it. It wasn't as good as the other ones, though.
Yeah, no, Jeffree knows his shit with makeup. Nobody can take that from him. all of his stuff is quality. That's what makes this so like, because you know, you find a product you like as a girl and it's hard to find another one. And I love I'm not real big on like the blues and stuff, but I love the teal and I love the white that came in the blue bloods. I actually won it from RSN and he actually sent it. Okay. So I would never have bought that one. Yeah, he actually sent it. He sent it like 2 months late, so he sent me the big one instead of the little one. But it had like every color that I do like, I loved it, and I love the jawbreakers. I'm so sad.
Juvia's place is really good too, and Juvia's place isn't very expensive compared to other ones. Like their palettes are $20. Some of them are like $14 when they're on sale.
Really?
Their metallic eyeshadows are amazing. I would say their metallic eyeshadows are better than Jeffrey's. Their mattes are not better than his though.
Okay,
They're
hold on.
close.
I'm getting a pen because I just got the new palettes. Like Aaron, like I told you, Aaron, he didn't know what to get, so he was like, the poor guy ordered my whole beauty wish list for Mother's Day because he's like, I didn't know, and so I got like 3 or 4 new palettes. I don't need a new one right now, but I will. Oh my god, what is it called? Juvia what?
Juvia's place.
Okay.
And I know like Nikki Tutorials really endorses that company. So I think she has like a affiliate link too. And they always have like good sales. If they're not just, if it's not just released, the older ones are the ones that have been released for a little bit. They'll mark them down all the time. And you can use the affiliate link. And they're like $14 and totally fucking worth that. Like they're better than ColourPop. And they are the same price or cheaper when you do it like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jacqueline Hill's fucking hairy lipstick. Okay, I wrote that down. I'm going to definitely try them. I mean, like it took me a long time to even play with makeup after the kids were born. You know, I have a lot of kids and it's hard to do it, but that's like my happy place. You know, I like to do it, and I'm so sad. Like I know it's just a makeup palette, but it takes a long time to find one you like, and God.
Listen, makeup is just, I totally get it. First of all, it's done so much for me, just like getting me through things, and it's just like art. I guess the same way other people like paint and draw and whatever other creative things that make them happy. That's what makeup does for me.
Yeah, I've been watching like all the makeup tutorials, trying to like figure out how to use palettes, because I just started liking bigger palettes like last year, and like I just got it down, and I just got the colors that I like and the palettes that I like, but I refuse to support any of them anymore. So,
yep. I have a conspiracy.
What?
If Jeffrey is really with Morphe like that, I wonder because I think that the Morphe lady is the one that helped Jacqueline with her launch and done all the things for her launch. Wonder if Jeffrey had anything to do with sabotaging Jacqueline's launch.
Oh my God. Every time she launches with Morphe, something happens. If you go back and research it,
somebody had something to do with that. That shit just doesn't fucking happen.
You don't just get hair in your fucking lipstick. Yeah, bullshit. I mean, there was hair all in the lipstick, and then a lot of people were receiving damaged palettes like 2 launches ago, and nothing got shipped on time. I mean, listen, maybe.
Girl, every one of her Morphe launches flopped.
Yeah, every
one of them.
Single one of them. I would not fuck with them because, I mean, he doesn't own the company, but he definitely has pool. He definitely does have pool. Wow.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
He's the only one that can have like amazing, successful launches and never have to deal with any of the. It's so weird. It's bizarre.
I know, and I don't get it because he's not a good person. He's materialistic. Like I would love Nate to speak out. I would love Nate to speak out, but he probably signed a fucking NDA. Like he probably did.
Oh yeah.
You know
what happens if you sign an NDA and you speak out? You get sued. You go to jail. Like what?
I mean, what happens? I think he gets sued, but what's he going to get sued for? He doesn't have anything anymore. Right. I don't know. I wonder
how legally binding it is for somebody that signed an NDA to not if they want to speak out. Because like, what if somebody done something criminal and had you sign an NDA, you couldn't get in trouble for speaking out then, right?
I'm sure you couldn't, but I would I mean, I'm sure you that would probably toss it out the window. I don't know how any of that they sue. Okay, Ash said they sue.
Is it easy to do, Ash? Like, it's like just an automatic thing. If you speak out, then you can sue that person and they win. Can you imagine prickly lipsticks? I couldn't help. I'm mad that I didn't buy those.
Yeah,
Just
look,
they were like,
I was watching. That's actually I started watching a lot of stuff on makeup last year. Oh, like really, really watching. And when that happened, I actually thought, like, how does that happen? That's not an accident, but I never thought of Jeffree Star till just now. But it was like somebody kept sabotaging her because every time she would put something out, it would look so good. It would seem like it was going to go so smooth, and something huge would happen to her every fucking time. Never fails. I couldn't imagine the prickly lipstick now.
And nothing like that. Like that lipstick thing is never going to be replicated again. Like that, how that even happened is beyond words. Like so many things had to go wrong at the same time for that to be able to make it to people's house looking like that. You know, like there's
and it wasn't cheap. It wasn't like it was cheap.
Crazy.
It wasn't just some like, dollar store lipstick. I think they were going for like what, $18, $22 a piece, if I remember correctly. And
yes,
yeah, they weren't cheap. I just can't imagine. Could you imagine opening your lipstick? You're all excited. You go to swatch it and there's a big.
She had like talked about them and teased them for years. Like people were so pumped to try these. And she talked them up over the moon.
I know.
They were horrible.
They were horrible. Yeah. And it's not just one launch. I mean, she had like Steph said, every single time she goes to launch something, it falls through, it fails. I'm like, what the fuck? It has to be white fuzzy gloves. What about the blue?
I think that she just lets other people do the things that are supposed to be done, and she just hopes that, like, she's good at dictating or whatever, like, you do this, you do that, but she doesn't follow up and make sure the things are being done that are supposed to be done, obviously, because how else in the world would something like that even happen?
I don't get it either. I don't know. It's always baffled me how every time she goes to do something, like, it all falls through like that. It's always baffled me. I've always wondered how it keeps happening to her, how she doesn't. You got to take precautions. You need to go make sure. I mean, that's one thing you can say about Jeffree Star. Every time I've gotten some of him, it always comes exactly how it looks. It always, I got a couple of his lip glosses a couple years ago. Beautiful. Yes. It's always nicely packaged. It's always perfect. Perfect. I don't understand.
He's never, has he ever had a bad launch? The only thing that I can remember off top is that the whole cremated thing was, in poor taste, but
it's still sold out, I'm sure. People said they got a couple broken highlighters. No, I didn't.
It was just like, so how many shades of gray do you really need? Not that many.
Yeah, no, that's my problem with the blue bloods. As I understand, it was the blue bloods, but there was too many shades of blue and it was too dark. I wouldn't have bought it, but it was fun to get, and I wanted to give away. It was fun to play with something that you wouldn't normally buy. You know what I mean? I wouldn't buy it.
That's why I love BoxyCharm so much, because I do get things all the time that I would never buy myself, but then I can try them, even if I hate them.
Yeah, that is the fun thing about doing those, the makeup bags and everything. So I'm gonna
broken highlighters. Yeah, but it still was so minute, and he fixed it right away, and it was just a little blip, and he took care of it, and it was never a big issue. Just smooth as sailing all the time.
It is. It everybody around him falls apart, like you said. Like, I don't know of anybody that's been a long-term friend of Jeffree, their life hasn't fallen apart. Honest to God, like. Can you think?
Look it up, people. Everybody that he's ever been associated with.
Everybody.
Get him one. There was Jeffree. on one side, everybody else on the other that used to be his friends, they all got canceled. Then you got Dramageddon 2, somebody that used to be his really close friend. They said they loved each other, him and James Charles. And then, boom, the horrible things happened to him. Like now, look at Shane. And Jeffrey's still kind of skating by.
He's still skating by. He's
It's
not
amazing.
even, he's lost like 40,000 subs. That's it. That are, I think 40 or 50,000 subs. That's it. He has not lost any. It's so crazy. I gotta go grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back.
It has to be like black magic or something. I don't know what else it could be. BoxyCharm do be sucking lately, though. Yeah, I think so too. It's not been. I think it's been because of like Corona and quarantine. I'm using the Ordinary company. I tried some of the things from Ordinary. I've never went back and ordered different stuff, but everything I tried, I loved. Absolutely loved. I just haven't ordered anything again. Actually, I kind of forgot about them. Plus, they are using knockoffs in BoxyCharm. That's another thing. Yeah, the one palette. I don't know if I got it last month or the month before that. I think it was last month. That palette looked like somebody. Not only did it look like shit, but it looked like somebody done used it and then they went and got it and then mailed it to us. Like it. No, thank you. But like you only pay $21, so even if I can use like one thing out of the month, I love it. Or two. Jeffrey is that gift wearing the shades. Saying winning. Exactly. It's amazing. Hey, figure skating coach. Tatum. I've never used that one. I love the what do you call that? It's from Milani, and it's an orangey looking one that's a little bit sparkly. What the fuck is it called?
Sorry, I don't know why it kicked me out, but I'm back.
Let's see. Luminoso. I love that one. That's my favorite. Review shows proof on it. Wait, she shows proof on what? I love Jen's reviews. She's so smart. Her videos are so well researched. Jen Loves Reviews, I think is the name of her channel. She's so good.
What is it? Is that for the boxes?
She does like tons of stuff. She's kind of like she started out as a news type, like she would talk about the news of makeup, like upcoming makeup companies, new stuff in makeup, but she'll also like research different products. My cat wants out. Research different products and like what's in the products, ingredients, they're good for you, like just really in-depth, informative stuff. Hang on, let me let my cat out.
Really? I haven't watched her. I actually I haven't watched her. I like this one girl, and she does all the reviews on the boxes. God, I can't think of her name. But she always goes through all the products, too. I'll have to go find out what her name is. I can't think of it. I love channels like that.
I kind of wanted to upgrade my box, but then I'm like, there's really not any. I've watched the ones that are upgraded. It's really not worth it, I don't think.
Well, I canceled all my boxes. What is it?
Whoa, so Amber, what you're saying is that they're like fake makeup, like what you would get on Wish. Is that what you're saying?
Wait, BoxyCharm is?
I think that's what she's saying, and that Jen's Loves Reviews done a video about it, proving that they are fake.
Oh my God, yes, Lexi, hit us up. No, I'm just kidding. No, I canceled all my subscriptions because I told you Aaron got all that makeup, and I ordered myself one palette. So I was like, I didn't feel like it was a necessity, but I'll probably pick it back up like, in a couple months, but I didn't need it right now. And with the pandemic and everything, I was kind of freaked out and canceled everything. So,
and it's not as good as it was before the pandemic, by the way. BoxyCharm isn't.
See,
it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not horrible, but it ain't as good as it was for sure.
Really, that sucks. The companies make a deal with BoxyCharm. I want to know what that means. Like, I know it's hard to text everything. I'm being so demanding. So, like, wait. And they order from China to make it cheaper. So it's not a completely different product. Okay, so it's like a knockoff of their own brand. You do, Lexi, because Lexi has all kinds of shit, she said.
I knew there was something up with that palette that I got last month. I was like, I didn't look at, like, I didn't watch any of the other reviews or anything. I just was like, It just looked really cheapish. And it looked used. I don't know how it looked like people had touched the stuff.
Well, you know what I would love to do? I would love to like reorder that and then get the same product that they are selling. Like, not like, obviously I'm not spending $50 for a little tube of concealer or something, but I'm talking like one of the palettes that they send or something, and compare it to the real palette. That would be a cool thing to do on here, because just to compare and see how different they are, or if they're different, or what the differences are. Because
I've never seen anybody do that. I don't think.
I know. I think when I do reorder, I think that would be fun to do, just to see, like, I've always wondered, like, how do they send you $400 worth of products for $30 a month? What's up with that?
It's absolutely possible that they. I've never thought about it like that. Even though, like, say Pure, they're getting it from Pure Company. Pure can make a special batch for BoxyCharm that isn't the same quality or the same product as what they would sell on the shelves.
Yeah, Mona, I don't know what she wears. I don't know, but there is something like a silicone mask or something. I don't know. Apparently she's coming for all of us, so I don't even know why. I don't even know her. But I do think that would be really cool. Like, because listen, you're not going to get a full-size palette, a full mascara, because the mascara I just got alone on sale was $15, and that's just not even a big. Revolution's kind of new. It's not a big name brand. But you're not going to get all of that. They would go bankrupt if they were doing it the way they say they're doing it. There has to be something, like Amber's saying. It has to be. Doesn't make sense.
Figure skating coach said it's called backdoor sales, so it must be a thing already that people. You all are like crushing. Wait a minute. You all are crushing my hopes and dreams.
I know.
Like, you are killing
conspiracy on all this stuff.
I'm never gonna look at BoxyCharm the same way. I'm gonna be side-eyed in my damn box every time.
I know. Like, it just looks like. I feel like it could be like returns and stuff that people send back. Like, I don't know about all that. Maybe I'm glad that I canceled all of my boxes now. Like, honestly, I just don't. That is really fucking weird. Okay, now I'm stuttering for words, because it's like, well, see, when I got all that makeup, I threw a lot of mine away.
Is my favorite thing on earth.
It's like the one thing Mom do. I know. Dream Dashers. Oh my God. That is so okay. It's called the backdoor. Is that what it's called? Backdoor sales. Yeah. I never knew that was a thing. I think it's forever.
Tell them, how many times have I talked about BoxyCharm? Michelle, tell them. Tell them how much I love it.
Oh my God, this is really sad. A lot are also in the midst of packaging for another revamp. Well, see, I would think, like, I don't know. I got like an eyeshadow palette that I know. Oh God, I know that one was. I forget, but it had to be like $50, $60. It had 4 different shades. It had the pencil, and it came with the mirror. And I know that those are not cheap, right? A full-size palette and like an eyeliner, a setting spray, and something else in my very last box that I got from BoxyCharm. And it was like, I'm talking like a $400 box. And I did think, how did they do this? Like, it wouldn't. For you, how would you do that without going bankrupt if there wasn't some kind of something?
Right. Like, if they say if it's too good to be true, that it's probably not. But damn it.
I could have went forever. I know. I could have lived in my La La Land forever, because like that's my one thing that I typically do for myself, right? Like, I order boxes, one or 2 boxes, but I'm not any. I'll just go to the damn store, okay? Ugh. I've been hearing you brag about BoxyCharm. Oh, Lexi said she's been hearing you brag about BoxyCharm since she started watching you. God.
It's my favorite thing ever, which it still will be.
Well, yeah,
because if as long as I if I like it or if I don't, because I do get tons of things that I don't like, but I get tons of stuff that I do like. And as long as I like it, you know, forget, I don't care if it's the same or not the same or whatever.
Oh, no, I
It's
am.
not going to change whether I like the way that it performs, you know.
That's her, polyester. Alexandria Ryan. She lives in Kentucky because that caught my attention. Her and her mom opened a business. That's how I started watching her. But she is honest. She gets every subscription known to man. Like she gets every. I can probably like 100 subscriptions a month. They probably sponsor her by now because she's like, you know, they probably send them to her to get reviews. But she gets so many boxes that I didn't even know existed, and she gives honest reviews on them. It's really, I get stuck in rabbit hole.
That would be my dream job.
And me too.
Review.
Yes, I know. I love subscriptions. Yes, that would be my dream too. Like, just send me your box and I'll review it. Sure. Like she gets a FabFit box, which I always thought those were overpriced anyways. But all the way to like the Trisha Paytas box to little card boxes. I mean,
I love watching people do the Trisha Paytas boxes because they're so shitty. They're not.
And people still sell out. She still sells them out. Like, could you imagine? She goes to like Wish. I think I had watched somebody and they were pulling, maybe it was Alexandria, I don't remember. They were pulling their stuff up and it was like stuff from Wish and Allie's Market or Allie, whatever it's called. I can't remember. But it's kind of like Wish. And it was like 10 for $1.
Oh, yeah.
It was a big item in her box. Like, what? Oh, but she sells out.
Yeah, like little pencil cases and like little, these little dollar face rolling things. And like, they added it up and the box wasn't even worth what they paid for it. And it's supposed to be worth like more than what they paid for it.
Yeah, even with shipping, it wasn't. It was like she would buy like the things for the back of your phone, put your fingers on, but she would just add a sticker of herself. She's so fucking, I love her. I can't help it. She put a picture of herself on the pop sockets, and so it made it even like, you know, cheaper, whatever. And she the face roller, she did a cup a couple times ago that was like $1 tumbler, and she just added her like an insert of her face. I was fucking dying. Like, what?
But people buy it, you know, like it's a hustle. People put it out there, they're gonna buy it because it's Trisha Paytas.
Yeah, girl. Yeah. People love her. People love to hate her, and people love her. Like, there's no in between. So yeah, I have to get ready to jump off. It's already 12 o'clock. But I want I know, I can't believe it. It's already been like almost 2 hours. Thank you so much for coming up. And if anything else happens, I'm sure we go live again. It will be happening. You know it will be.
When it happens.
And thank you guys all for coming. I appreciate it. Love you guys. And thank you, Steph.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.